What's going on? Welcome back to Real World Tool Reviews. And today we're going to talk about quarter-inch ratchets. I have a good bit of quarter-inch ratchets, but I don't have a huge collection. And I have really the ones I need, but also there's a lot more that I want. But I figured it would just be kind of a fun video to go over the ones that I do have. I've got some unique ones and some ones that I really like. But I don't have any snap-on ones or anything like that. I don't have anything crazy, but I have some really good ones, and some that I don't really like that much. So I'm gonna go over the ones that I've got here. A lot of people have a lot of really good ratchet collections on YouTube. Mine's nowhere near what a lot of guys are, but my quarter-inch ones, I got a bunch of 3/8 ones too, but this is just my quarter-inch. Um, I got some good Gearwrench. And really, these are the ones I use the most, I think. That's not true, actually. I use the SK one the most, but I love the Gearwrench. Um, both of these, I love when I'm working like on my wife's car or whatever. These are really great. I love this one especially. This Gearwrench, it's a long bit ratchet with the little socket adapter in it. And you pull this out and you can just put a bit in it, and it's got a spinner on it, and it's a locking flex head, which is really uh, awesome. Now, I wouldn't put it's long and it makes it to where you can put a good bit of torque on it. I don't necessarily think that this is like a bulletproof tool or anything, but I'm not gonna put a ton of torque on a quarter-inch. But I've really busted some stuff loose with this, and the fact that it is so long and it's got this locking flex. I mean, you can really get into a lot of places with this, and the fact that you can just pop this out and put a bit in it is like pretty sweet. Um, the locking flex head design is really cool. This one is the 81030 from Gearwrench. I like Gearwrench ratchets. I really do. The other Gearwrench ratchet that I use all the time is the 84 tooth locking flex head again. These are actually the only two locking flex head ratchets of any drive size that I own. But the design that the Gearwrench has is really good, and the 84 tooth ones I bought on Amazon for like really cheap. Like it was like $16 or something like that. Uh, I've had it for a while now, and it's a really good quarter-inch flex head. It's just really good. I mean, it's a good go-to for working on small stuff on your car. I use it all the time in the shop too, but especially for working, like if I have to, like, I don't know, I was replacing a headlight on one of her old cars a while ago, and I used this. And I used this too. I was I've done a lot of work on her cars, and these two ratchets have really been good for it. But the way that I mean, it's a thin head design, and it's got the detents, and you can lock the flex head in real easy, and it's just awesome because I don't know how many of you guys have used flex head ratchets that don't have a lock. When you really are cranking on it and you don't have one locked in, it'll just kind of move around on you. I don't know. I'm used to a flex head ratchet, but the locking one really is nice, and it's nice to have it locked in the straight position when you don't want the flex too. That's a big deal. So these ones are really good, kind of like modern good ratchets. Here's another modern, this ratchet is really solid. Like this really kind of reminds me of a snap-on or something. Just the smoothness and how solid it feels in the head. Like this feels like a really well built 1/4 inch ratchet. But the one thing about it that I don't like, this is the Wera Zyclop. There's the part number, 8004A 1/4 inch. I don't like the selector. You see how fancy they got with the little Wera symbol on the selector? I just accidentally, it kind of sticks out over the side a little bit, and I accidentally move it all the time when I'm using it. So this one is kind of annoying to use, so I don't use it a whole lot. And I wish, like, they got everything right except for that. If they just got that right, this would be a much better ratchet in my opinion. It's the quick release. I'm not a huge fan of quick release, but I have some other ones that I like. But really a quality ratchet. They're a little pricey. I think I paid 40 or 50 bucks for this one. And I just don't use it very much. And it's just because of that selector switch, really. And then the bit ratchets. I got a couple bit ratchets here that I really like. This was one I got recently, the Titan, and this is a really good little ratchet. I just bought it because it was cheap. They're like, I don't know, 15 or 18 bucks on Amazon. 90 tooth Titan ratchets, and I liked this one so much that I got a little black one, a little black 1/4 inch one. I really love the knurling that these have. These are really good little guys. Now, I I really don't think they're I was afraid that they'd be kind of cheap and not good, but so far anyway, they've been great, and I really like them. These are really small. These are the smallest ratchets I have. They're smaller than even this little Husky one that I have. Uh, good little like drivers. Great little just hand ratchets, basically. Like they fit in the palm of your hand. If you can get your hand somewhere, you can get these on it. Break it loose and turn it out. So really cool little Titans. I really like them. They're on Amazon. This was one that came in a set a long time ago. I've had this one for a good long while. This is a Husky, and I bought it at Home Depot one time when I was doing something. I can't remember, but I wanted to have a bit ratchet when I was doing it. And they had this little set that came with sockets and bits and this little ratchet. And it's not the nicest thing in the world, but it is just an interesting little flex head bit ratchet that has, you can put a socket on this side, or you can put a bit in here. And the cool thing about this one is you can kind of use this like a spinner too, which I've done. I used to use this one working on the cars all the time because I would have this, and I would be able to put bits on it when I needed to. A lot of times I need to if working on cars. And so this is a cool little bit ratchet, 1/4 inch ratchet combo. I really like it. The flex head is a little floppy and not that great, but it's still pretty good. I mean, it's a good one to have in the collection, and I still use it sometimes. The Husky. And then here's my. These are all vintage ones. Here's the classic Craftsman V series. This one's great. Quick release. It's a clunky little thing. It actually needs to be rebuilt, but this is a really pretty chrome one. Really in good shape. I just need to put a rebuild kit in it, and it'll be really nice to have in the collection. And then these are 3 of my absolute favorites right here. These 3 really might be my my favorite ones. Like if I could only have 3, it would probably be these 3. And they're all pretty. These 2 are really similar. These round head ones. This one is a Black Hawk. I found this one a long time ago, and it is like, it's almost like it's super fine tooth. It's almost like the way it is, it's a different kind of design. It's almost like one of those gearless ratchets or something. I'm afraid to take it apart, um, but it really is like, you don't have to move it very much at all to get a click and get, and it has a good arc swing on it for an older ratchet. It's really, really fine tooth. Uh, it's beautiful. Made in USA, Black Hawk, GW9998. It's just got really good knurling. It's got a good little, hole for you to put something through or whatever, hang it up on the pegboard. This is a really nice little 1/4 inch ratchet. I've used it a bunch. I've had it for years. Here is the Craftsman one that I love. This is the Craftsman V series with the thumb wheel on it. And this is like, I use this one all the time in the shop. I have it in my little set here now that you guys have seen. My little 12-point set that has all my little 1/4 inch accessories. Isn't that a great set? But that's awesome right there. It's the quick release V series Craftsman. I mean, this is really great for just bench work, because you can spin it like this, and it just makes it it's just a really good ratchet. I love this 1/4 inch ratchet. I love this little Craftsman set. But man, this is just a really, really good one. And I forgot to talk about this one with bit ratchets. So here's the Wera Tool Check Plus or whatever. I got the standard sizes. I kind of wish I had gotten the metric. These sockets are actually pretty nice. I like them. I like the knurling on them or whatever. They're pretty good sockets. It's good for working on like air conditioners and stuff. But I just hate this ratchet that comes on it. It's a little bit ratchet, and it's too small. It just doesn't feel nice at all. Like, I really don't like it at all. It's too small. That's basically the thing with it. And then they want you to, if you want to put a socket on it, they want you to put that on there. And that makes this adapter is really long. So that makes this like actually not that compact of a ratchet. So once you put, once you put a socket on it, look how far out you are. So it's not even that, like, when you compare it on this ratchet, even though this ratchet is a thicker head, it's way more compact, the same length socket, but it's way more compact. So this is just I just hate this. I hate this one. I hate it so much. But I don't want to talk about the ones I hate very much, but this is the Wera one. The set with the sockets and all the little bits and stuff is great. I love it. And even this little driver's okay, but just the bit ratchet that comes with it sucks. Like, it would be way better if it came with like something like this, like a couple of these or something. Or even like a shorter version of something like this. Like, this is way better. So, but this is my favorite. This is the SK 1/4 inch. There's the patent. There's the part number 40970. It's got awesome knurling on it, and I think it's a 62 tooth or something. You can kind of count. But just the smoothness of this 1/4 inch ratchet is why I love it so much. And it's a tiny little guy, but the knurling on it, the smoothness of this thing is just unbelievable. You know, anytime I need to work on something little, pretty much, I have this one in my shop. This is the one I grab. I just love this tool right here. It's one of my favorite tools ever. It's in my favorite tools, hand tools video, and it really is one of the best tools that I own. There's something about it, how smooth, how strong it is. It's just an awesome ratchet. It really is. So if you ever have a chance to get one of these SK 1/4 inch ratchets, pick it up because it's worth it. And you know, I didn't pay very much for it. I think I got it at a yard sale years ago. And man, I can't say enough good things about it. It's just the best. So, that's 1/4 inch. That's my 1/4 inch ratchet collection. And I really want to get a snap-on. I love a snap-on ratchet. I have one. I have a 3/8 one, and I should get a 1/4 inch one. And since I have so many 1/4 inch kind of like small 1/4 inch ones, this is my only long 1/4 inch one. This one is sort of long. I kind of want to get a longer 1/4 inch snap-on, similar to my 3/8 one with the hard handle. I want a 1/4 inch one kind of like that, because I have a locking flex head. I have this long locking flex head. I think I'll just get a snap-on regular head, a little bit longer. I think they're a little bit longer than like this one is, 1/4 inch snap-on. And that'll kind of round out the collection. So anyway, yeah, this is my collection of 1/4 inch ratchets. I love me a little 1/4 inch ratchet. I love a little 1/4 inch socket set. They're really just an essential tool to have in the repertoire when you're working on little stuff. You know, working on my lawnmower, working on air conditioners, working on cars, all kinds of stuff that a little 1/4 inch ratchet is just essential for. So anyway, thanks for watching.